Hi everyone, I'm Brianna and welcome to Roll Initiative. Today I'm going to be talking a bit about props for D&D and why you should be using them in your game. So, let's get started. So, I love using props in my D&D games. I feel like they really help with immersion and helping the players feel like they're actually a part of the world. They're holding physical items from this make-believe world. And I also think it really helps when you've got like notes and that they're actually written down. You don't just tell the players what's on the note because then you don't have to keep repeating it. You give them the note and they read it however many times they want to. I also feel like players remember times when they were given props more clearly than if it had just been described to them, and they quite often get to keep the props at my table, and I think that's really cool because they've got that reference to all the stuff that they've done before. They can reread old notes. There's no forgetting what it said unless you lose the note. I have made quite a few simple props for my game, mainly notes, scrolls, like little messages, maps, that sort of thing. And maps in particular are really easy if you have a printer. Then you can literally just age some paper with some tea or coffee. I have a video where I show you how I do that, which I'll link up in the cards. But all you have to do is have some aged paper and print a map onto it. I also tore and burnt the edges of mine to give it a bit of a more realistic look. But all of these props are really simple and easy to make, and I find you can throw them into the campaign really easily. Some of the things that I use props for have been notes from people that the characters know, such as family or friends, delivered to them by birds generally. I've used maps of the large general area for when the players are working out where they want to go next. And I actually did a puzzle with a note that was from a deceased explorer, and they'd written their note on one side, but then on the back of the note there was a cipher in Draconic, and my players needed to use that cipher to decode some writing on a door to be able to open it. I also made a wanted poster, which I used as a plot hook in my game to get them searching for this NPC who was involved in an organization that I wanted them to meet. So, in other words, there are a lot of really useful props that you can make really easily. So, if you've never done props before, then I really hope that this video would help to convince you to try it because I think it is really cool and I think more people should try it. And if you have done props, then I hope maybe the video could have given you some ideas. And if you want to see a list of all my favorite props for D&D, or you want to look at all the crafting videos that I've done on how to make the props, then be sure to check out the playlist that will come up at the end of this video. But anyway, that's the end of the video. So I really hope you liked it, and if you did, then I'd be really grateful if you'd consider liking the video, or maybe even subscribing to my channel. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.